welcome to our YouTube channel. It's another episode of Let Her Voice Be Heard. Remember, it's all about empowering young girls and helping them find their voices at leadership tables. And today it's another special video. We are going to be talking on social justice, the role of social justice in the reduction of the prevalence rate of HIV among adolescent girls and young women. I am your host, AGYW, and you know it's always a tradition. I am never alone, always accompanied by two beautiful ladies. And today with me in the show, I want them to introduce themselves, okay? They are beautiful, they are outstanding, and they are elegant. I will start on my right.
Hello guys, I'm Ari Brenda and I'm an ambassador for HIV working with HOVUCA.
And on my left.
Hi everyone, my name is Osubita Mengo Alexander Grace, an HIV ambassador, a volunteer for HOVUCA.
Good. And the ladies are beautiful. Remember I told you girls they are beautiful. Ladies, thank you so much for honoring this invitation.
Thanks to
You all are elegant and outstanding. So we are talking on the role of social justice, the role played by social justice in the reduction of HIV and AIDS among adolescent girls and young women. So we're going to have the conversation. It's about the conversation. Please leave your comment on the comment section below. We do not have the monopoly of knowledge. We are just sharing. So I think I'm going to start with Miss Ari. She's going to throw more light. What's your take on this?
On this topic, my take would be that, first off, I would like to say my opinion of social justice is the ability for a society to live in equality and oneness.
Okay.
So given that this is my opinion, equality of social justice, I would like to say social justice plays a huge role in education of the adolescent girl and the young woman.
Alright.
If the adolescent girl is educated to know how to prevent herself from HIV,
okay,
how to live with HIV if she's already infected,
okay,
and how to treat others who have HIV in her environment.
of course.
Now, if social justice aims at equality, how equal is the educational system for the adolescent girl and the young woman? Is every adolescent girl educated? Is she getting the right education, the ability to read and write? So just in case the information about HIV gets to her, for her to be able to read about it, know how to go about it and all that. So social justice should implement or should work hand in glove with the educational system so that girls can get educated on how to live with HIV and how to treat people around them.
Okay, now social justice is simply that concept that has to deal with equality, right? When social justice is implemented in our educational system, of course, every girl will go to school, every girl will know how to read and write, and when girls know how to read and write, they have the adequate information they need in order to protect themselves and stay safe. Then the HIV prevalence rate we are talking about among AGYW will automatically reduce. So that's the role of social justice in as far as education is concerned. Now, of course, I have Miss Beautiful Osubita in the house, and she's going to throw more light on the aspect of social justice and the role it plays in reduction of HIV. What is your take on this, Miss Osubita?
Thanks for giving me the floor. Alright, concerning the role of social justice, we have the aspect of employment. Yeah, and on this, we affect both people living with HIV and those not living with HIV. So now, talking about people that are free from HIV, we are going to notice that we are faced with an aspect whereby social justice, you have to know, is for everyone. So now, which means that we are to provide jobs for everyone, equal opportunity for everyone. This helps especially for women. As you know, there are those that are more infected. So this helps them to be financially empowered. And when you're financially empowered, you can take care of yourself. And then for those that are living with HIV, you're going to notice that they'll be able to take care of themselves more. They'll be able to buy drug themselves and do everything on themselves. Now, you also have the aspect whereby there are some jobs that are more men-oriented, and this is a bias.
And they are men-oriented because the society says that.
Exactly.
That's gender bias.
Yes.
And cultural standards.
Of course, cultural standards, the society, and those are standards that have been set by the society that, hey, this job is a man, this job is a woman.
Or even that women are meant to do arts while sciences are applied.
Yes.
Exactly. So bringing all of this together, we realize that we need a society where social justice is put on the front door, so that everyone have access to all those opportunities.
Yes.
And this will help greatly to reduce the rate of HIV.
Yes, it will indeed help greatly to reduce the rate of HIV, because the reason why we even have the HIV is because adolescent girls are financially incapacitated.
Exactly.
And why are they financially limited? Because there are no jobs. And why are there no jobs? Because most of them, they have been oriented to do professions that do not even bring money, or they do things in school that do not even warrant them to have jobs. So social justice comes in now to play a role to say, hey, this job is meant for everybody because we have equal rights and equal opportunities. And of course, even people living with HIV will equally benefit, because social justice does not want the aspect of what's that word again? It's an inclusive, it talks about inclusiveness, okay? We are including everybody, whether you are HIV positive or you are not. We do not want stigma. Social justice does not promote stigma, okay?
Exactly.
So whether you are HIV positive or not, you are entitled to that job as far as you have the competence to do that job, okay? And also, I think, ladies, one of the categories of people who benefit from the aspect of social justice are people with disability. You will agree with me that that is one of the category of people who are highly neglected in the society. When it has to do with jobs, and even when it has to do with jobs opportunity, and even in the health sector, where you see someone who is disabled, at the level of jobs opportunities, they will tell you that, hey, we want someone who is physically fit. If you have a broken leg, you cannot have that job. So by so doing, it limits people with disability. So social justice comes in to say that equal opportunity for all, whether you are disabled or you are able, as far as you have the competence, you have that job. So that is the role of social justice. If only it is implemented in every community, then equality and everyone will be happy. I think you have something else to say.
Yes, we have to, talking about the health system, it is important to know that we need adequate healthcare.
Of course.
We need healthcare that is available for everyone, that does not focus on the life standards, which means that it's not going to take into account in quote that I am poor or that I am rich, but I'm going to have services which are available for everyone.
Okay, just as Alex was saying, I would like to add the fact that given your the healthcare system, I personally think if the healthcare was not distributed according to someone's standard of living, it will bring out the aspect of social justice aiming for equality in such a way that if you have a particular standard of living, say high, and you have an easier access to medication, and someone with a low standard of living doesn't have that same access to medical health, is going to be causing an imbalance in the aim of social justice. So in the health aspect of social justice, I think healthcare should be given at a friendly price for everybody, not just for those who can afford it or those who are rich, but it should be given at an equal price in such a way that everybody can have access to
healthcare services. Yes. In other words, the social justice should be implemented as far as healthcare is concerned. As far as now we have, of course, brought out the role of social justice. We have now brought out the role of social justice as far as the reduction of HIV, the prevalence rate of HIV among AGYW is concerned. The question is it being implemented in our nation? Or do you think reinforcement needs to be put in place for social justice to really have an effect in the community?
Thank you very much, Doris, for stating that point. I personally think reinforcement is very necessary at this point because social justice is already being implemented. But how effective is it? So I think if we do a reinforcement strategy whereby we include all the stakeholders, that's the various ministries, the Ministry of Social Affairs, Women Empowerment, the Ministry of Education, even up to the level of churches and other NGOs who are involved in the reduction of spread of HIV, if they can be all included in seeing that the social justice is being implemented, that's a reinforcement of these policies concerning social justice. It's really going to go a long way in the reduction of HIV spread among AGYW. And why not amongst everyone? Of course, because social justice doesn't just aim at the girls, but it's inclusive for everybody, male, female, or male. So if these policies are reinforced, it's going to go a long way to reduce the spread of
HIV. Ladies and gentlemen, you have all heard from the beautiful ladies who came to assist us in this, who are our guest speakers in the program Let Her Voice Be Heard. And we were talking about social justice, and we have seen the role of social justice in the reduction of the HIV prevalence rate among AGYW. We have seen it in education, we have seen it in employment, we have seen it in inclusion or the promotion of the rights of people with disability, and also the promotion of healthcare services for everyone. And we have talked about how they can be reinforced, and of course if they are being reinforced, the rate of HIV among AGYW will drastically drop. So we are calling on stakeholders to reinforce these policies that have been put in place so that adolescent girls and young women can be safe from HIV, because that is the objective. I just want to say, ladies, thank you.
Thank you for having us. Like, share, and comment on our videos. We really appreciate their efforts towards making the show a better one and giving us that contribution just so her voice can be heard.
Of course, her voice must be heard. The voice of the girl child must be heard. Remember, you're watching Let Her Voice Be Heard. We do not have the monopoly of knowledge. You have the comment section. Leave your comments and leave your contribution. We're so happy with you in front of the camera. So, see you girls. See you in the next video.
Right.
Thank you.
HOVUCA, strong girls.
I'm beginning to fall in love.